Hi everyone, and welcome to a Homebrew Buffoonery short. So I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel for titles now. Basically what I've got is a new bit of technology that I'm going to put into the brew day that I'm actually on. And what it is, it's the Loc-Line Flexible Sparge arm, and you can see it here on my little mash tun. But basically what it is, it's like a modular tube that you can pull apart and put back together, and it's flexible and it moves around, and it's got little nozzles on the end of the tube that direct the water and the wort back into the grain bed. So mine's only a really small pot, so this is what I've got left over from my setup. It comes in two colours. The blue bit has no holes in it, and it's just used to get the orange water jets to where you need it to be, and because mine's so small I don't need any of it, but basically all you need to do is just sort of bend it a little bit and it comes apart, and then you can push it back together. It's quite stiff, but it does go back together, and there you go. And then the orange part of it, this has got the spray nozzles in there. As you can see, the 4 spray nozzles, and now each one is movable, so you can have it all your wort directed wherever you need it in your mash tun, and they come apart as well, just as simply as they do, you know, if you're a weakling like I am. Apparently there's a special tool you can use, but I'm not sure what it is, and I haven't got it because I didn't need it. But let's have a look at the actual thing in place. Okay, so for any of you who've watched any of my other videos, you'll note that I have a 90-degree sort of return thing there where the wort comes back in. So what I've done is I've taken the hose barb off, and the end of the Loc-Line Flexible Sparge arm has this blue 1/2-inch BSP thread, and all I've done is put some Teflon tape on it and screwed it in. So now I've turned the 90 degrees, so it's pointing up, and so now it just comes up, and you can see that there's a little cap on the end of each arm, and when it's fully assembled it'll come round here. It's really quite large, and it's suitable for really big mash tuns. I think, you know, easily do a 5-gallon one, no bother. And I don't know whether you can see, but I've done alternating, so from here it points straight down, but then the next one points towards the middle of the grain bed, and then down and middle, down and middle, all the way around. So hopefully I should have no bother with tunnelling, and I should get the wort going into the grain bed a little bit better. We've spoken about hot side aeration with a couple of people, but I've heard tell like some myths, so I'm not really bothered about that. And I'm right looking forward to using it, to tell you the truth. So I've got my pump hooked up, and I think I've got all these little jets pointing inside, so they're not going to kill anything and splash water everywhere. I've got my valve on my pump set to half open. It might be quite large, but we'll turn it on in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm well happy with that. So we can just turn that down, I think. I'll just let that. I think we'll just get it so it's running straight in, as little few bubbles as possible, but I don't think that's too bad at all. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pointing inwards, and then I've another ring where they're pointing straight down, and that should be proper good. Where did I get it from? I got it from Angel Homebrew in the UK, and it cost me about 35 quid. You can buy the blue bit separately, but I bought the whole thing, and you know, if I ever increase my scale of setup to a bigger batch, I've still got the extra bits left over, so I can make this bigger, and it'll fit that no bother. So that's it for the old Loc-Line Flexible Sparge arm from Angel Homebrew. You can like and you can subscribe and go out and do some sparging.